Do you see this? Yeah, that's right, folks. I am excited to be here today. This is the Transformers Age of Extinction Optimus Prime that I looked at with some custom work. And I asked in that video that if anybody had an idea of how to make a faceplate to cover the face sculpt of this mold, to let me know. Well, you know what? Sometimes an idea and an opportunity just falls in your hands. And I took it, and you can see there that now the Transformers Age of Extinction Evasion mode Optimus Prime has a faceplate. I'm going to take a few minutes. I'm going to talk about how we got that faceplate done, and I'm going to touch on another topic really quickly when it comes to I guess some figure repair, some figure customization. So stick around. This is just a quick update video, and we will talk about this guy in just a moment. Okay, folks, welcome back to the channel. And yeah, a few days ago, I took a look at the Age of Extinction Dinobots, and I looked at what I did for custom work to make them look more G1-ish. If you haven't seen those videos, by all means, go back to the playlist and take a look. I am your host, Dennis Moulton, aka GotBot. I welcome you back to the channel. Thanks for watching. As always, please like and share and subscribe. All that good stuff. Check out Machinery of Man, check out the Everything Factor, and check me out across social media. I appreciate all the support. Before looking at the Dinobots, I thought that I would take a look at the retail version of the Evasion mode Optimus Prime versus what I did for a custom, little more G1-ish version. And I painted in the yellow and red on the arms and the silver stripe. And I complained a little bit in that video about the head sculpt. I like it. I like the head sculpt. I think it's a good Optimus head sculpt, a good face. But it wasn't exactly my idea of Optimus Prime. And I really wanted to make a face sculpt. And I said in that video, hey, you know, I've tried a few times and it just didn't work. I tried with a little bit of metal, I tried with tin foil, I tried with a whole bunch of stuff. I had heard tell of people using plastic from some of the packaging. I tried to cut that, and no, nothing worked. Nothing worked for two main reasons. One, I didn't know how to attach it to the face. But two, I wanted to get that peak in the middle of his mask, and I could never get that peak to stay in the middle of his mask. And then toward the end of last week, this showed up outside of my door. And you might be wondering, what is this? I guess it was garbage that blew from somebody's yard, or it blew from their briefcase. It's just a little paper folder, little clear plastic paper folder. You can probably get one at the dollar store. And it's open on the top and it's open on the side, and it's, you know, one piece across the bottom. It's attached across the bottom and attached up this side. And I thought, hey, maybe I could just cut out a section. I don't even know if you can see this on camera. Maybe I can just cut out a section up here. So I took my scissors, I cut out a little section, and yeah, you can tell it's a, you know, I put my thumb there, it's a fair size section that I cut out. And I knew that it was, you know, going to be perfectly the same because I had this edge to use as my center guide. And I laid it against Optimus's face, and I started to cut it down and cut it down and cut it down to a very, very small piece. A piece that really you can only kind of use tweezers with. Very, very tricky, because amazingly the face sculpt is actually really small. When I got it down small enough that it could fit appropriately, I needed a way to attach it. I said, fine. I have it cut down to the bottom of his chin. It's not going up over his eyes. How do I attach this to give him a faceplate? And this is, I'm trying to give you guys a good view of it here. There's the side view. There's the other side view. His head still goes up, it still goes down, it still goes left, it still goes right. It has all the articulation and he can transform, but I did not know how to attach it. Well, as luck would have it, Starscream Girlfriend had a little bit of sticky tack, and I put that behind the plastic, and really his face is only covered with a little bit of sticky tack that is put onto the piece of plastic and then pushed onto his face. But I said, that's not solid enough. That's not going to be quite solid enough. So I got a little bit of super glue or crazy glue. I applied a thin layer with a toothpick, actually. I squeezed a little bit on and spread it around with a toothpick, and then I let that dry, and that doesn't take very long. And then I painted the whole thing with a silver acrylic paint pen. If you're going to paint your Transformers, your figures, any figures actually, use acrylic paint. Wipe down the surface first to get the oils and whatnot off of it that are used during production, and then apply maybe more than one coat of whatever color you're using. In this case, I use silver for his faceplate. I think it makes the head sculpt for me better. I am used to Optimus having his faceplate, and to me now, that's just a last touch to make him just that much more G1, and I absolutely love it. I hope you do too. By all means, if you've been wondering how you can get a faceplate for your Optimus, give it a try. All you need is like a plastic file folder, cut out a piece along the attached edge to give you your center guide, have a little bit of super glue or crazy glue or some sort of a glue that, normally sticks your fingers together, and if you can get your hands on it to fill in, the area behind, just a little tiny piece of like a matte tack, sticky tack type of substance, and get yourself a silver paint pen, and you too can put a face mask on your Evasion mode Optimus Prime. Now, I said I wanted to talk about something else quickly. Another issue that a lot of people have with figures are loose joints, loose ball joints, and you've heard of using glue on the joints, letting it dry, putting them together, and it helps thicken the pegs. That's fine. I've used it. It tends to wear off, I find, unless you really let it cure. And I've heard that it's not great for the paint and the quality of the plastic. So I would prefer not to use that. What's another way to thicken these joints? Well, again, you can get some sort of a substance to just kind of fill in the area. Some people use paper, some people use like a sticky tack type of substance. All that, great options. I've heard of using clear nail polish. I have tried that. I don't find it lasts long. It's great if you just want, for example, an arm to be able to hold a pose, and you're going to put it on your shelf and not use it. If you plan to change the pose, move it around, transform it, it's probably something that's going to come off. And again, I've heard that hurts the plastic. So kind of the go-to that you often hear about is using the Pledge floor polish with Future Shine. And different countries have different labels for this product, and they change periodically over the years. And I saw, I guess, a review of using this, how you submerge ball joints. You use either a toothpick or a Q-tip. A Q-tip, a very good option to get around the ball joints, to get in around the sockets, to do hinges, all of these things. And you may have to let it dry for 24 hours, then put the ball joint back into the socket, and it should help with the stability. Anyway, in Canada, people have found this very difficult to find because it doesn't look like the bottle that we usually see for that product. So, in doing some research through the years and the development of the product, if you are looking to use the floor polish method to, thicken ball joints or to tighten hinges on elbows or knees or whatever, this is the bottle you are currently looking for as of 2016, right here. It is the Pledge Floor Care Shine, Protect, Restore, Finish, 2 times more shine, multi-surface finish. This, I've tried a couple of them. This is the one you're looking for. It is clear. It is a clear liquid. It'll probably run you $8 or $9, and it will probably do you a very long time. But just as a really quick update for people looking to use this method in order to thicken their ball joints, it's a great substance. I've done it with a couple of figures and it works really well. So this was a quick update video just to show you the updated custom Evasion mode Optimus Prime with his faceplate, and to let you know, if you live in Canada at least, what product you're looking for that can help you to make your figures a little bit better if they suffer from loose joints and loose hinges. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time we have a visit inside the videos.